know you three have been through a lot today, but I promise you that we'll get through this as quickly and painlessly as possible. First off, my name is Executive Assistant District Attorney Stillson, and to my right is Assistant District Attorney Murr.
Afternoon.
First off, let's get your names for the record.
I'm pig number 1.
I'm pig number 2.
Which would obviously make you pig number 85!
So let's review your story. Pig number 1. You were alone in your straw house. Wolf approaches your house and knocks it down.
Yeah, kept saying well, my house in it, but I told him the whole time. I was showing the top part, you know, right here. And the next thing you know, bam! My house is kaput.
Then what?
I curly tell it to my bro.
She showed up on this come Babu later. Work almighty, I felt her forehead and she was baking. And I mean sizzling.
Go on.
Same thing basically. I was shaving and the hairy guy showed up with that fan of his. And before you know it, my bachelorette has yard waste.
And that's where you come in.
Quite. They arrived at my doorstep, utterly frazzled, and I comforted them with tea and crumpets.
At which point, the perpetrator arrived, attempted similar fan-powered destruction, but failed.
Now, what about this Wolf character? Do you know him?
We did. He was the highest bidder on a contract for all 3 of our houses, but we pulled out at the last minute.
Why?
We saw him and that poor girl in a red hoodie on Judge Judy.
Though, of course, we didn't want any association with a convicted felon.
Was he angry about your pulling the contract?
Absolutely livid.
Hello, motive.
Chances are we'll need you to testify in court what you told us here today.
We would do whatever was necessary.
There's just one thing I'm not clear on. Why the disparity in the composition of your respective residences?
It's a pretty simple story, really. See, Ma and Pa passed away about 10 years back.
Blew out.
And I left behind a sizable trust fund for each of us.
Problem is, me and Pig One, we got our vices. I invested most of my inheritance as the executive producer of Kevin Federline's debut album.
Well, that makes sense, but what about you?
This little piggy went to Vegas.
She lost everything on the roulette wheel.
Always been unfair.
So, as you can imagine, given that red and black are the only options in roulette, and given that Kevin Federline, well, you know, Pig One and I didn't have much money left over to invest in real estate.
And my scroll.
And mistakes.
What about you?
I invested my inheritance in the new condominium, complete with fortified Ukrainian stainless steel, top-of-the-line motion sensor alarm system, and most importantly, windproof foundation.
Sounds not cheap.
Indeed, I no longer have it.
But at least we have each other.
Bros in a blanket.
Aww.
We're coming in full steam on this. 2 counts of wanton destruction of public property and reckless endangerment. Nothing further. And given your client's history, shall we say, we can't go anywhere near minimum guilt. But if you give us a little guilty plea, we'll lowball at 10 years of eligibility for parole. How's that sound, sweet cakes?
My client pleads not guilty to all counts.
Come off it, Pete. No court in the world would do that, even if it was court battered and served on a stick. I mean, we have eyewitness testimony of your client fleeing the crime scene with a van. His personal effects in the rubble. We got motive, opportunity. Let's not forget, the guy's got a rap sheet longer than the script for Avatar.
Picnic basket theft, nursing home breaking and entering, impersonation of the old, and I'm just getting warmed up for each of those crimes by title falsely accused. Exactly. That's why his first and middle names are big and bad.
That's not my name. No, it's okay. I want to talk. I gotta get it off my chest. My name is B.B. Wolf, yes, but that stands for Bernard Bartholomew Wolf. After the writing of the incident, the tabloids just invented Big Bang. I'm not bad, and I'm certainly not big. I'm 5'7" and $150. That ain't big. Now, Biggie Smalls was big. Not me. I'm not big, and I'm not bad. I'm just a small town wolf living Wolf always seems to end up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, Sonny Jim, you ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
First of all, I ain't your son. Second of all, that's what I just said.
We don't care if you're big and bad, small and good, or medium and half decent. Our offer doesn't
And
budge.
my innocence doesn't budge.
And Budge runs with Fudge.
What?
I haven't eaten today.
If you say you're not guilty, why were you at the scene of the crime of a man?
My client has already explained to the police that he received 3 invitations to BYLF parties on MySpace.
And again, we found no such invitation.
Someone could have easily deleted it.
Oh.
You're screaming, Bo.
What about that slow motion chase sequence?
I was afraid, all right? I was afraid. How many times do I have to get arrested for crimes I don't commit? First a little red misunderstanding, and then the whole mix-up with the puny kid, and now this. I can't take it anymore.
I have some surprisingly simple advice.